but so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Dennis. Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Well, the first thing that I ask myself is, what does it mean to be a veteran? What does it mean to be a former service member? I saw all the people that self-identified in the audience. I see our color guard, and I know that every one of us has something in common. And it's that we share loss. We share loss. Everybody in this audience who identified themselves as a veteran has a particular person or a particular group of people that they think about this weekend. They think about them other times too, but they think about them particularly this weekend. Watson was deployed to Afghanistan, served his tour in Afghanistan, and he came home with some struggles. He had some serious struggles. He didn't know how to reintegrate to society. I was military program director for the Cincinnati Police Department. I helped struggling vets, and to this day that's what I do, even though I'm retired. John Watson one night went to Lower Price Hill to his place of employment, and he barricaded himself inside the building with several firearms and was going to commit suicide. At the very last minute, he called 911, which sent the Cincinnati Police Department down there, and they spent the next 2 hours surrounding the building and negotiating with him, with a hostage negotiator. And the negotiator was then not able to be successful with him, and after about 2 hours, suddenly remembered that I existed. Called me in the middle of the night. I drove down there. He told me to get on the phone with John, and I said, whoa, I'm not a negotiator. I'm going to say the wrong thing and make it worse. He said, no, you need to get on the phone with this guy. Literally 3 minutes later, John walked out the front door and surrendered to me, and I took him up to the VA hospital. I met him the next day at the VA hospital. We talked about his issues. We actually stayed in touch. We became friends. This occurred in 2017. We became friends. John was involved in the Veterans Treatment Court in Warren County. He was a successful graduate of the program, and actually became a peer mentor in the court system. The Ohio Attorney General asked me to be a presenter at their national conference in Philadelphia this year, and they asked me in January. And the AG said, hey Dave, you remember that kid you told me the story about that barricaded himself? And he said, what if you bring him along and interview him on stage? I said, he would love that. He has always asked me to be part of what I do and to be able to speak to other audiences and pass the message of what we do. I said, he will be so excited. But I was sick when I received that phone call. I had bronchitis, I could barely speak. I decided to wait 3 or 4 days until I felt better to call John and tell him about this opportunity, because I knew how excited he would be. He had just called me and asked me to go to dinner, because we had maintained friendship over the years. On Saturday morning, I woke up at about 9 a.m. to some text messages that came in at 4 a.m. And the first one was, "Are you awake?" Well, I was not. The second one was, "The cops are here, I don't know why." And the third one was, "I'm spiraling and I don't know what to do." At 9 a.m. I texted him, "John, I don't know what's going on, call me immediately. Call me immediately." At 9:30 I got a phone call from the Warren County Sheriff's Department that he had taken his life. John was not able to come out of those struggles completely, and I was not available to him at that time. I know I can't be there for everybody, but that's another veteran who's lost his life to the traumas he experienced in combat. And I want on this Memorial Day and future Memorial Days that we remember him as well.